Hi everyone, welcome to I Make Stuff. This week we're going to be making some DIY YouTube merch keychains. So I have my silhouette cameo ready. I also have some shrinky dinks. If you remember my video from a few weeks ago, I made a plastic ring. I am using the same kind of material. It is the graphics shrinky dink. I am going to use frosted for my keychains. And I am going to cut it using my silhouette cameo this time, and then I'm going to bake it in my oven. For my oven, I am going to be using a silicone mat. The silicone mat is actually my craft mat, so I don't use this for food. I don't recommend using the same silicone mat that you use for food for this process. So I have my oven preheated, and I already have my designs ready. And then I am going to cut the designs out onto the plastic and then heat it up. So here I have my designs cut out on the plastic. This is a Mavic Pro, and this is my YouTube name. Obviously this is not going to work well as a keychain because you see how flimsy it is. But when I put this into the oven, it's going to shrink and it's going to get really thick. So what I'm going to do now is that we're going to go over to our oven, which is already preheated, and then put this into the oven at 350 degrees for about 5 minutes, and then it's going to shrink up. So after the plastic spent about 2 minutes in the oven, it has shrunk down to more of a keychain size. This is my YouTube name. It's a little wonky, but I think it's just the way that I had cut it. The next time I actually would probably make the letters a little bit thicker, and I'm going to add a little bit of red vinyl at the end of it so that it looks like the YouTube logo. And the Mavic one came out a lot better. When it was in the oven, it started to curl a lot. So when I took it out of the oven, I had to use something to flatten it out. After flattening out, it looks exactly the way that it should be looking. So here you go. This is this week's I Make Stuff, where I just made 2 keychains for myself using shrink film. The shrink film is graphics shrink film, and you can actually print on this as well, as I did with my last project, and it is very fun to play with, and you don't need a cameo to actually cut this. You can cut this with scissors or X-Acto knife and write whatever you want on it and make your own keychains. I hope you guys enjoy this, and I hope you guys have some ideas for projects that you might want to use with shrink film. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next week.